Smaller, this will also lead us to think or to realize the vastness of the frontiers of our learning, as the ayat of the Holy Quran. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. ولو أن ما في الأرض من شجرة أقلام والبحر يمده من بعد سبعة أبحر ما نفدت كلمات الله إن الله عزيز حكيم. If all the trees on earth become pens and the sea replenished by 7 more seas were to supply them with ink, the words of Allah would not be exhausted. Verily Allah is most mighty, most wise. See, there is no boundaries to our learning. Learning is an open domain, and learning should bring us closer to the Creator and not drift away from Him. All are ayats for us, the signs of the Creator. So just think, should the learning mean same to us as it does to secular West? No, it certainly does not. We have a totally different objective in our learning. This was just to create a perspective for you for what I think we should be approaching rather than taking the Western systems, Western knowledge blindly. A very important verse of Iqbal defines the situation very well. He says, अपनी मिल्लत पर क़यास अक़वाम मग़रिब से न कर ख़ास तरकीब में क़ौमे रसूल हाशमी, which means judge not your millah on the criteria of Western nations. Millah means our nation. Judge not your millah on the criteria of Western nations. Unique in makeup is the millah of the Hashmi Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is very important because when we take their perception, in fact, we follow their deen, we follow their systems. And we have an entirely different meaning to everything in this world, including learning, including living, including our practices in this world. We have entirely different meaning. We are different than secular nations. And this is very important to realize. Before I proceed further, I'm just showing you a few slides to make our vision clear on how much difference the perspective carrying a wrong perspective makes. Right over here, we can see that a thinking style of a person who has developed all his assumptions on different theories generated by people over here, not by the Quran or the holy books. And their whole domain of learning, their whole domain of action is dunya alone, right? Will it be the same as compared to a person who has akhirah as his objective, success in akhirah as his objective, and he realizes that this dunya is the actual jumping board or the performance platform for performance which will get him success in akhirah, and his beliefs are based on Quran as hujjah, and he believes that we are pre-programmed. We'll just see the ayats of the Holy Quran which defines these things, and who believes in fitrah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or the laws of nature, and who believes that his position in this earth is that of the vicegerent of the Creator or the representative of the Creator who has been sent to this world for a special purpose. Do you think that the thinking styles of both the people will be same? I'm sure you will not agree with me. Another more defining words of Iqbal I would like to quote over here. काफिर की ये पहचान के आफाक में गुम है, मोमिन की ये पहचान के गुम इसम है आफाक. An unbeliever gets lost in the world, whereas the world harbor itself in a moment, as we have just seen in our last slide. Actually, this world is we absorb the world to understand our creator and the purpose of life. Whereas a non-believer who doesn't believe in Akhirah or the creator or the objective of life as said by the creator, for him is this world, and he gets lost in this world. He develops assumptions and he proceeds accordingly. This is very important to understand. World is the focus of an unbeliever, but for a believer, it is her springboard to Akhirah. This we should realize. And as we said, we should be very clear about the rationale of whatever we are doing in this life. If we are not clear about the rationale, then we will live in confusion and live in undecisive world, undecisive domain of our thinking. And for us, as is said in the Holy Quran, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض ربنا ما خلقت هذا باطلا سبحانك فقنا عذاب النار. Behold, in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the alterations of night and day, there are indeed signs for men of understanding, those who remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala while standing, sitting and lying on their sides, and they think deeply on the creation of the heavens and the earth, and they say, our Lord, you have not created all this without purpose. Glory is to you. Save us from the punishment of the fire. Can you see the difference of whatever we have done so far? For us, everything around us is an ayah of the Creator Himself, which speaks to us, which leads us, which should lead us to the right conclusions. Now, if you follow the Western theories, Western systems, do you think we can achieve this objective of reaching at the right conclusion? Creation makes us closer to Creator. It is all about perspectives, is it not? When we dwell in nature of sciences, we realize the Creator, His power, and the great purpose of life, the impermanence of all things, and this life which leads us to Fikr Akhirah. Very important for us. As I say, we start from Fikr Akhirah, as is said in the Holy Quran about great prophets Hazrat Ibrahim and Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, that the main motivating factors was Fikr Akhirah, or whatever they did in this world. That should be our motivating factor as well. And we have been reminded in our Hadith and Quran that we should be thinking of the results of whatever we do over here.